At the beginning of the story, we see a young woman lying in the middle of an empty road, ready to end her life. After a few moments, a car appears on the road and starts coming toward her. As soon as the girl realizes the car is getting closer, she suddenly becomes terrified of dying in such a painful way. Because of this fear, she changes her mind and quickly gets up, moving to the side of the road. The man driving the car does not stop to help her. Instead, he completely ignores her and drives away, as if he never saw anything at all. The girl's name is Lisa, and her life is falling apart. In reality, today is her daughter's birthday, but sadly, her daughter is no longer alive. Lisa is broken from the inside and feels like she has nothing left to live for. A little later, we see that the same car that ignored Lisa suddenly stops. The driver realizes his mistake and feels guilty, so he reverses the car and comes back toward Lisa. Inside the car is a man named Adam. Adam asks Lisa if she is okay. Lisa replies calmly that she is fine and nothing happened to her. Adam tells Lisa that this area is extremely deserted and the city is very far away. He offers to give her a ride to the city if she wants. Lisa agrees and immediately gets inside his car. During the ride, Adam asks her why she was alone in such a lonely place. Lisa tells him that today is her daughter's birthday, which is why she is missing her terribly. She then reveals that her daughter is no longer alive and asks and now she is completely alone. She says there is nobody in this world that she can call her own. After hearing this, Adam says that this must be the reason why she was lying in the middle of the road, trying to die. Lisa replies that she does not want to die. She only wants to meet her daughter one more time, somehow, no matter what it takes. At that moment, Lisa turns on the car radio. A news report is playing on the radio. The reporter says that a serial killer is roaming in the forest, and earlier this morning he murdered 2 more girls. The police do not have a photo of the killer, but they have received information about his appearance. The reporter says the killer is a white man who drives a brown-colored car, and he has a cross-shaped mark on his right hand. As soon as Lisa hears this description, the ground feels like it disappears beneath her feet. That is because the killer described on the radio is not anyone else. It is Adam. When Lisa notices the cross mark on Adam's hand, she becomes extremely frightened. Before she can do anything to save herself, Adam suddenly slams the brakes. Lisa's head hits the dashboard hard and she instantly loses consciousness. After some time, Lisa wakes up and finds herself trapped inside a strange, bunker-like chamber. The room is made of strong iron walls from all sides. Lisa panics when she realizes she has been imprisoned in this closed space. She screams loudly for help, but nobody comes to rescue her. Lisa notices she has been dressed in a special suit, and she also has a strong wristwatch-like bracelet on her hand. She tries her best to remove it, but the bracelet is extremely tight and durable. No matter how much she struggles, she cannot take it off. Eventually, she realizes escaping from this place won't be easy. She sits down in exhaustion and starts crying. Suddenly, the door of the chamber opens. Lisa sees a tunnel on the other side. Light is visible at the end of the tunnel. Lisa understands that if she wants to escape, she must go through this tunnel. She feels a small moment of happiness because she finally sees a way out. But as soon as she enters the tunnel, the chamber door behind her shuts automatically. Lisa's breathing stops in fear. Now she realizes she has entered an even more dangerous place. Suddenly, her bracelet starts beeping, and an 11-minute timer appears on it. Lisa understands that she has only 11 minutes to escape. Otherwise, she will remain trapped forever. She begins crawling quickly toward the light at the end of the tunnel. However, as Lisa gets closer to the exit, the door head starts closing slowly. Lisa panics and crawls faster, but by the time she reaches it, the door shuts completely. She is devastated and starts screaming and crying. That's when she notices another tunnel beside the closed door. This tunnel is extremely narrow, but she has no other choice. So she gathers courage and squeezes inside. After struggling through the tight path, Lisa reaches another area where the tunnel splits into two routes, like a platform. One path goes upward and the other goes downward. Confused and desperate, Lisa chooses the upper path and continues crawling forward. But after moving a little, the floor beneath her begins rising. Lisa realizes the tunnel is turning into a crushing trap. If she doesn't escape quickly, the floor will press her against the ceiling and kill her. Terrified, she crawls as fast as she can. Just when she is about to get crushed in the middle, her hand reaches the end of the tunnel. At the last moment, she escapes, barely saving her life. Lisa takes a deep breath, relieved that she survived, but she doesn't know that her struggles are about to become even worse. Her bracelet alarm beeps again, showing that half of the time has already passed. Now she only has about 5 minutes left. As Lisa continues forward, she notices something lying on the ground. When she gets closer, she realizes it is not a living person. It is a burned, dead body. The corpse is in horrible condition. Even more terrifying, the dead person also has the same type of bracelet on their wrist. Lisa immediately understands that this person was also trapped here and tried to escape, but failed and died. This destroys Lisa's remaining hope. Still, she forces herself to stay strong. She pushes the corpse aside and continues crawling forward. When she checks her timer again, she has only 2 minutes left. Lisa speeds up, desperate to survive. Suddenly, strong iron bars block her path. At the same time, many heating pipes come out from the tunnel walls. These pipes begin heating the area as if preparing to burn everything inside. Lisa panics completely. She realizes that soon she will die the same way as the burned corpse. She doesn't know what to do, but then she notices a small section of the wall behind her opening. She quickly crawls backward and enters it. In the next moment, a glass door closes and seals the small section completely. Just as the timer reaches 0, flames burst out from the heating pipes like fire fountains. Within seconds, the entire tunnel is filled with fire. Lisa survives only because the section she entered is safe and sealed. After some time, the heating pipes retract back into the walls. The door of the safe section opens again. Lisa does not want to step out because of what she just witnessed. But the wall pushes her out automatically and reconnects her back into the tunnel system. As soon as Lisa steps out, her bracelet again resets to an 11-minute timer. She moves forward a little and suddenly, the upper part of the tunnel starts coming down. It presses down, close to her body, leaving only a small gap. Now she can only crawl through it. Lisa becomes completely helpless and starts crying loudly. She looks at her bracelet and realizes her time is running out again. That means after exactly 11 minutes, fire will return and burn her alive. She thinks it is better to try escaping again rather than waiting for such a horrible death. So she gathers courage and begins crawling forward again, using her arms and back to move. After crawling for some distance, the tunnel ends and she reaches a water tank. Lisa is extremely exhausted and thirsty. She uses her hands to drink water and quench her thirst. When she checks her timer, only 8 minutes remain. Lisa sees no other path except through the water. She takes a deep breath and enters the tank. Inside, the tank is very large. She becomes confused because she cannot see where to go. She searches in the water for an exit but finds none. Meanwhile, the path behind her closes too. Her breath begins to run out. Just then, a door opens above inside the tank. Lisa quickly swims up and escapes through it. As soon as she gets out, she breathes heavily, trying to recover. She begins looking for the next route, but she is so tired that she cannot even continue. Within moments, she falls asleep from exhaustion. Suddenly, Lisa hears someone screaming for help. She realizes there is another person in this place. Hearing the voice gives her hope. She quickly gets up and starts following the screams. Then a trapdoor opens right beneath her feet. Inside is boiling acid. Lisa barely escapes falling into it. The acid is so powerful that it can melt even strong iron within seconds. Lisa tears a piece of cloth and dips it into the acid to test it. The cloth turns into black ash instantly. Lisa becomes extremely careful and begins crossing the acid pit by holding onto the edges with her hands and feet. But while crossing, her knee touches the acid. She screams in pain. Luckily, her suit protects her from melting, but she still gets a deep wound on her knee. The screams now sound much closer. Lisa forgets her pain and continues following the voice. Finally, she reaches an iron grill. A short distance away is another grill, and behind it stands a man. That man is also wearing a suit and has a bracelet on his wrist, like Lisa. Lisa tells him that both of them are trapped, and if they help each other, they can escape. But the man has been stuck here for a long time, and his mental state has completely collapsed. Sometimes he curses Lisa, and other times he apologizes. He says they will come back soon and they will kill both of us. And then he starts laughing like a madman. At that moment, Lisa's bracelet begins a 60-second countdown. Heating pipes come out again, and this time a safe chamber opens between Lisa and the man. But there is only space for one person inside. That means either Lisa survives or the man survives. Suddenly, the iron grills in front of them open. Both Lisa and the man run toward the chamber. They reach it together and start fighting violently. Sometimes Lisa pushes him out. Sometimes he pushes her out. But at the last second, Lisa kicks him out of the chamber. The man grabs Lisa's leg, trying to pull her out with him. But the 60 seconds end. The glass door closes, and it slices the man's hand off. He screams in pain. Lisa looks at his cut hand and sees a cross tattoo on it. Lisa instantly realizes the truth. This man is not a victim. He is Adam, the serial killer who knocked her unconscious in the car. Now all of Lisa's confusion is cleared. She previously believed Adam trapped her here, but she was wrong. Adam himself is now trapped and helpless. Just then, Lisa's 11-minute timer completes and flames burst out again. Within seconds, Adam burns to ashes. Lisa watches his horrifying death with her own eyes and begins shaking in fear. After a while, a small robot arrives through a tiny tunnel. The robot looks like a terrifying skull. However, it doesn't harm Lisa. Instead, it treats her injured knee and heals her wounds. Lisa asks the robot who it is and why she was brought here. The robot responds by pulling out a tool from its mouth. The tool connects to Lisa's suit. Suddenly, Lisa starts remembering everything through flashbacks. Lisa remembers that in the car, after she discovered Adam's truth, she fought with him. During the struggle, Adam stabbed Lisa in the chest with a knife and threw her out of the car. At that moment, Lisa saw a white light coming down from the sky toward her. Lisa returns to the present and understands one thing clearly. Some unknown beings saved her from Adam and brought her here. But she still doesn't know why. Without explaining anything, the robot leaves. Lisa realizes these beings do not want to kill her. They only want her to complete this deadly game. If she succeeds, she will escape. Lisa steps out of the chamber to continue. Adam's severed hand is still lying there. Lisa notices strange symbols beneath the timer on Adam's hand. She tries to understand them, but suddenly a spinning fan trap comes toward her. Lisa steps back and barely escapes, then climbs into an upper tunnel through a hole. Lisa hears footsteps above the tunnel. The sound stops at one point and the lid opens. A terrifying creature climbs down. It looks human, but it growls like an animal. Its body is completely burned, and its eyes glow white like stones. Lisa looks at the creature's hand and realizes it is Adam, who is transformed into a monster after burning. Adam is now blind and cannot see, but he can still hear. Lisa tries to move silently, but her bracelet hits the floor and makes a small sound. Adam hears it and starts chasing her. Just before he catches her, Lisa escapes through a narrow tunnel. Adam cannot pass through it due to his size. Lisa reaches another point where she has two paths ahead. She cannot decide which one is correct. After thinking, she randomly chooses the left tunnel. Outside that tunnel is a glass-walled room. On the glass walls, Lisa sees her memories from birth to the day she gave birth to her daughter. She also sees the painful truth of how her daughter died because of Lisa's carelessness. Lisa breaks down and cries deeply. Suddenly, she sees Adam coming again from the ceiling. Lisa escapes through another tunnel. Then she sees something that fills her with happiness. She sees a bright blue sky shining at the end of the tunnel. Seeing freedom so close gives her strength again. But to reach it, she must crawl under sharp barbed wires. Only 60 seconds remain. Heating pipes come out again, and fire will soon flood the tunnel. Lisa crawls under the barbed wires, and they cut deeply into her back. Her back is torn badly, and she begins bleeding heavily. She is in unbearable pain, but she continues crawling toward the sky without caring about her injuries. Behind her, a safe chamber opens, and Adam quickly hides inside it. Lisa tries to escape, but because of blood loss, she becomes weak. Her vision becomes blurry. The 60 seconds end, and fire begins bursting out. Just before the flames reach her, a door opens beneath her, and she falls into a chamber, losing consciousness. When Lisa wakes up, she realizes she is back at the exact same starting point. Everything she did was wasted. Lisa completely breaks down. The robot arrives again to treat her wounds. Lisa stops the robot and says she does not want to repeat this nightmare again. She says she only wants to die now. The robot agrees and pulls out an injection from its mouth, moving toward Lisa. But suddenly Lisa remembers the symbols on Adam's hand. She realizes those symbols might be directions for escaping. She uses her blood to draw the same symbols on the wall and studies them carefully. Lisa finally understands the symbols are arrows giving directions. The first arrow points left, meaning she must choose the left tunnel at the first split. The second arrow points right, meaning at the next split, she must choose the right tunnel. Lisa then realizes her own bracelet might also have symbols under it. She asks the robot to heal her wounds. Once healed, Lisa gains new hope and begins the tunnels again. Because she has already traveled through these tunnels before, she passes many traps more easily. She reaches the acid pit again and burns her bracelet in the acid to remove it. Under the bracelet, she sees symbols on her wrist, similar to Adam's with slight differences. Lisa now uses the symbols on her wrist to choose the correct tunnel every time. She reaches the first split where she previously chose left, but this time the symbols show the correct path is right. She enters the right tunnel. Later, she finds 2 more tunnels where the correct one is left. In this way, Lisa continues making the correct choices again and again. But once again, Adam begins chasing her. Lisa uses her intelligence to mislead him. She throws her bracelet into one tunnel so the sound attracts him, while she hides in another. Adam follows the bracelet sound and enters the tunnel. But when Lisa checks her wrist symbols, she realizes the tunnel she sent Adam into was actually the correct tunnel. Lisa panics because now she has no choice but to enter the same tunnel. This tunnel feels extremely strange, like the stomach of a giant animal. Lisa walks carefully. She sees her bracelet lying ahead, and Adam is also there. Since Adam is blind, Lisa quietly picks up the bracelet. But then the bracelet alarm starts ringing because only 60 seconds remain. Adam hears the sound and starts chasing her again. Lisa runs back the way she came. Heating pipes appear again, and the safe chamber opens. Lisa quickly hides inside the chamber. Adam reaches the chamber too, but it is too late. The glass door closes before he can enter. Lisa mocks Adam and shows him her middle finger. But unexpectedly, this time, the heating pipes go back inside without releasing fire. The chamber door opens, and in the next moment, Adam attacks Lisa. Lisa fights back with full strength. She presses Adam's head down using her feet. The chamber wall starts pushing forward, and Adam's head gets crushed. Finally, Lisa is free from Adam forever. Lisa continues forward and reaches the final split. According to her wrist symbols, she must take the right tunnel. This is the last tunnel of the maze. But suddenly a girl comes out from the left tunnel. Lisa freezes. Tears fill her eyes. The girl is Nina, Lisa's daughter. Lisa starts crying uncontrollably. Since Nina died, Lisa stopped living. Her only wish was to meet Nina once more. Nina tells Lisa, "Don't leave me alone again." Lisa replies, "No, my child, I will always stay with you." Nina then says, "Come with me through the left tunnel." Lisa cries and says, "Nina, I don't want to lose you again. But the truth is, you are already dead, and my destination is the other tunnel." Lisa forces herself to walk away. Nina keeps calling her from behind, but Lisa, with a heavy heart, chooses the right tunnel and leaves. After coming out, Lisa breaks down again, but she doesn't waste time and enters the right tunnel. At the end, she again sees what looks like an open sky. Lisa becomes happy and starts moving quickly, but then she faces 3 sharp iron blades, moving up and down rapidly. Crossing them means risking being cut into pieces. Lisa studies their timing. The first blade comes down once every 6 seconds. She waits carefully, and the moment it goes up, she crosses before it drops again. She reaches the second blade. This one moves faster, coming down every 3 seconds. Lisa gathers courage and crosses it too. But the third and final blade is the most dangerous. It comes down every 2 seconds. Lisa tries and manages to cross, but sadly her foot gets caught and is cut. Lisa screams in pain. Even in extreme pain, Lisa does not stop. She reaches the end of the tunnel where she sees the open sky again. But when she stretches her hand forward, it hits a screen. The sky was only a video playing on a screen. Lisa becomes completely hopeless. She says she did everything they wanted her to do. Then she starts laughing like a mad person. Heating pipes come out again, because her 11 minutes time is about to end. Lisa sits peacefully, ready to die. But this time the heating pipes go back without burning her. Suddenly the roof opens, and a powerful light shines on Lisa. Her body starts floating in the air and gets pulled into the light.
After some time, Lisa opens her eyes and finds herself beside a waterfall. She smiles. Nina is also there. Lisa asks Nina, "Am I dead?" Nina replies, "Your body has not died once. It has died many times." Lisa asks what she must do now. Nina says, "Here, you only have to live, nothing else." Now we understand that this place is not Earth. It is something else, a beautiful world like heaven. The short conclusion of this film is, when Lisa was traveling in the car with Adam, Adam stabbed her and killed her. After that, Lisa directly went to hell, where her sins were washed away. In the end, she finally reached heaven. And with this, the story ends. If you liked the video, then subscribe to our channel and like the video.